Yo, what's happening, people? United Centrally back again with another video. It's Thursday, you know what it is. Podcast time. And I'm with my two guys. Manny on the map. Aaron, what's going on, bro?
All good, man. First player signed. I'm happy.
First player signed. And Nuradeen, how's it going? Looking suited and booted. You getting married soon?
Nah, I've been to meetings, work things to go on. But listen, Daniel James, welcome to Manchester United.
Well, we're going to start on that. Agreed fee of 18 million.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Not too heavy, not too, you know what I mean? Ludicrous signing.
Peanuts, man. Yeah.
Peanuts. What do you reckon of that signing?
Bro, I'm happy, man. His first signing is Ollie's first signing, so we'll be able to see what his plans are with the team, what kind of football he wants to play, because too many people have gotten on his back that he's a shit manager, he's not good at this, he's not good at that. Let him get his players first and then judge him. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm happy. Obviously I'm happy for Daniel James as well. Obviously in regards to what happened to his family. Yeah, you know, I've seen his Instagram post. He put out a post, a very emotional post, you know, where he was talking to his dad and, you know, saying how he was going to make him proud and stuff. So I'm hoping he's going to be able to do that with us. Obviously, yeah, I don't see him as a starter for the first season. You know, I see him like Nuradeen said on the United Talk. I see him more as an impact player coming off the bench and, you know, playing in games where, you know, we need to rotate, maybe in the Europa League, the League Cup, you know, those kind of games. I see him more as that type of player, but I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy and I'm excited to see him play in our shirt. I don't know what he's like. I've only seen glimpses and little clips on YouTube, but I can't judge him.
Sensation.
Bro, I can't judge him on what I see on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Because I haven't really watched the Championship like that, but I'm happy, man. Listen, I'm happy.
Your boy James. I heard you know about him.
I know the fact that, looking at the videos, I don't look at all the things that he's doing. I'm looking at the attributes. Aggressive, can run with the ball on both feet, can run really fast with the ball, both feet, good on the press, explosive, hustles defenders. To me, those are the attributes that a Man United attacker, especially on the counter, could be the guy.
That's what we're lacking.
Yeah, and also if we want to win the ball up the pitch, somebody who's going to be explosive, who's going to do some damage in the last third. And the most important thing for me, in terms of what the thing I look for attacking players, is directness. He's direct.
Real talk. Just that little signing, but we're going to get on a situation, and the situation that's probably bugging most United fans is, will Pogba stay or will Pogba leave? So it's a bit complicated. 2 years left on his contract. 2 years ago, about 5 years ago, if you'd have said a player's on his contract 2 years, you thought, long time. But you see what happened with Arsenal. And I know we're not saying we're not that bad at club, yeah? You know what I'm saying? But they've let players go on the 2 year contract, you know what I mean? Not Ramsey, sorry, but players in the past, you know what I mean? 2 years left on the contract and they're allowed to leave. I know you think strongly about Pogba, but you got to think Real Madrid have come calling now. Juventus have come calling. Real genuine sources now. Yeah. Is Pogba going to be tempted to leave? And should we cash on him now?
I think we should keep him. I honestly think we should keep him. I know that Real Madrid and Juventus are interested. I know about that. But you've got to think, Real Madrid just went and bought Luka Jovic for 60 mil. They've just agreed, today they've agreed a fee for Eden Hazard. 88.5 million.
But they are the Galacticos though.
That's over 100 already. They're going to go and get a central midfielder, an attacking central midfielder. That's another maybe 40, 50 M's.
And the left back they're buying.
They're going to get the left back from Lyon, Ferland Mendy.
40, we go for him, man.
40 mil. Nick, that was going to be my question to you. But they're going to go and get the left back from Lyon, Ferland Mendy, 40 mil. The financial fair play will not allow them to get Pogba for another 150 mil. So that's out of the way. Juventus, they went and bought, what's it called? They went and bought Ramsey. On a free, obviously. Is it on a free? No.
Yeah, free, yeah.
Ramsey. Yeah. So that's a lot of money spent. They just agreed a fee for Fiorentina midfielder Chiesa. That's another maybe 35, 40 mil spent.
Shout out this guy, man. Yo, where you getting all these signings from, man?
Bro, you gotta keep up to date, man.
Sky Italia, man. Go sign him up.
You've got to do your research, and that's why I get onto a lot of people about not being up to date or not following what's going on outside of the Premier League, bro. You've got to follow it, bro. Even if you don't want to, at least research just to know what's going on. So I said Ramsey, I said Chiesa, I said today they're going to get another centre back from Sassuolo. I forgot his name, little young Turkish guy, because Barzagli retired. That's money spent again. And you've got to remember, that midfield now is stacked. Khedira and Cuadrado are leaving.
They need strikers apparently.
They need strikers, so they're going to go get another striker because they just extended the young kid's contract, Moise Keane. So that's another money spent, and they're going to go over 100 mil as well. Financial fair play will not allow them to spend 150 M's on Pogba. So my conclusion is he's staying.
Yo, but this is the other argument. Juventus, they could go sell Emre Can. They could go sell Pjanic and say, you know what? They're not superstars. Paul Pogba is world-class superstar. Let's get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted out here. And 100 million, that's what I've been seeing, 100 million euros. That's what I've been quoted by that DiMarzio. That's what I've been quoted, yeah?
BS.
That is an absolute joke, that is.
That's a BS.
For Pogba.
Nah, that's not enough.
But that's what DiMarzio, and he is that is a reliable source right there. 100 million euros. Would you cash in him, yes or no?
I put it out on Twitter the other day. 160 mil, then you got my attention.
But that's you though.
160 mil, you got my attention.
You have faith in Ed Woodward to do that though.
Listen, this is what you have to understand. The reason why Juventus won Pogba, or Real Madrid won Pogba, or Paris Saint-Germain as well as another club that's linked with him, because actually he's from Paris, isn't he? That's where his family are from. They're from around there, and he's apparently a Paris Saint-Germain fan as a kid. The reason why they want him, it's not because Paul Pogba is a brilliant footballer and what we can think so, because he is a massive search-seller. You know, the thing, what Juventus never used to splash out the money before. What they realised with Cristiano Ronaldo, they made twice the money back on just on the merch and just him being at the club, mate, and all the advertisers that are coming to the club. So that's the reason why Paul Pogba is very attractive to these global teams, these teams that want to get onto the next and catch United in terms when it comes to making money, right? To me, financial, there's exactly the same things as my brother Aaron's just laid it out. It's exactly the same. When I looked at Juventus team, I'm looking at, unless you said they do, what they're going to do, getting rid of Pjanic, getting rid of Emre Can, getting rid of these midfielders, is they need to try to get strikers, and especially young ones. Ronaldo's not getting any younger. He's going to be 35 next season, right?
I hear that.
So Icardi is one of the big links to Italy. So I think this also then, there's two edge. So this then also, so that's one argument, Aaron's argument, saying that it's not going to work. What it is, it brings into question is the financial fair play. Because if somebody stokes out 160 mil for Pogba, they can take him. I'm happy to say to Paul, because if you don't, because all the reports we're getting is the fact that he wants to leave.
Yeah.
And if you want to genuinely leave, I bid you farewell. Thank you for the memories. I bid you farewell. We won a Europa League, a League Cup, and did we win an FA Cup with him? No, it wasn't. No, that's it. That was it. It was a Europa League and a League Cup. To say, Paul, thanks for the memories. It's been a pleasure. Good luck in your next venture. Because if you don't want to be a Man United, we're not going to try to beg you and hold you. But I want the right money for Paul Pogba. And in today's prices, where you're telling me Juan Bissaka is worth 70 million and Wilfred Zaha is worth 80, he is double, triple that. That's why.
So he's worth 80 then, like he said.
No, he is worth. What you're telling me with your sensational ideas is that he's tripled them. So give us the money, we can have the player.
And you know what? Yeah, go on. You know what? Real Madrid tried to rip us off. You know, they tried to give us what was it, 80, 90 M's or something like that, plus Isco, Keylor Navas, and I forgot another player.
Bale.
and Bale. I was like, are you mad? No way, bruv. No way. He ain't going nowhere. He's staying.
I rate Isco, you know. I really rate Isco. But I think Isco is Man United football. That is the football that Oli wants to play is powerful. It's intense. It's pressing. It's energy. And Isco's too much dilly-dally on the ball and finessing that. He's more of a Man City kind of player for me, Isco. But he won't be for Man United.
But let me just spot you in there. Juventus have failed to win the Champions League. Yeah. They've sacked the manager, Allegri. They're looking to build now. All they want now is that Champions League football. And you're telling me, yeah, 100 million. This is what being touted. Ed Woodward, I know him, man. If the player, and listen, hear me out, yeah. And if Pogba makes a stance and said, listen, I want to leave, and the 100 million is there, do you see Juventus going out and saying, listen, you could be our player to win the Champions League. Liverpool made it possible. Listen, get your heart out and get your personal touch with Pogba out of the way. Do you see him leaving? That's what he's, is he that kind of player?
I'm going to give you another one fact. I'm going to break it down for you again.
Facts today, yeah?
Facts today. You're dealing with, do you think you're dealing with just any agent? You know who you're dealing with? Riola. You know what Riola likes? He's got to keep the lights on in that massive villa in Florida, mate. Do you think that United are going to accept just 100 mil and that is the money that is going to be? Riola needs to be finessed, my friend. So now, what I'm just reminded me, it's going to be even more for Pogba, because whoever the club that wants to buy Paul Pogba needs to give agents fees. We're talking 30 to 40 million, mate, or even more. So, and the price
that kind of transfer, yeah.
On that type of transfer, and that type of transfer needs almost 6-7 months to negotiate in terms of how much money potentially Pogba can bring in to Real Madrid or to. And Paul Pogba is the player where you just, because of financial fair play, you just buy him. In one summer, you don't buy anybody else. You get all the other players in you, and you buy him. And at this moment in time, the survey says,
I hear you guys, yeah.
Totally agree.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer next season.
Yep.
Is want to make a squad that people want to sign for him. I want to play for him. I want it to be. He wants to make the new legacy at Man United. Yeah. Paul Pogba's a big problem there. You got a player who's in demand. He's thinking in the summer. Should I keep him or should I not? What do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to do? Do you think he's going to have our kind of thinking where we're thinking best players to stay at the football club, or is he going to think, you know what? Yeah, I could get 2-3 midfielders in that position and create something going forward, a new philosophy, a new kind of plan, so that we can get the best out of other players in the squad, and then we can push on. So it's not all around Pogba. What can we get the best out of Pogba? So for you, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what do you think his thoughts are next season?
Next season, Ollie's thoughts are all going to be depending on what happens this season with Pogba, because I think this season he wants to build the squad around Paul. Yeah. I think he wants to build a squad around Paul, because if you hear the players that we're linked with, they're all kind of similar to Pogba. They're all kind of similar to his style of play.
Inquiries FC though.
Very quick feet, technique, that kind of stuff, pace. They're all kind of similar to, they're suited to Pogba's style of play. If you look at Daniel James, Pogba sometimes has the ball and he wants to give that ball into the channel. No one's there to run, because Lingard.
That ball against Bolivia.
Because Lingard, whoa, that ball was.
Mate.
Do you see what I'm saying? If Pogba does that for us, and we have a Daniel James there, bro, he's.
Say that again.
He's got Ashley Young.
Wow, but
he's got Ashley
listen,
Young.
man, how do you do that, man? Don't do us like that, man.
But yeah, bring him back to reality. I'm bringing his back down to earth.
No, but I'm saying sometimes he wants to give the ball down that right-hand side. But Matt is coming in all the time. Lingard is inside all the time. Daniel James is literally going to hug that right-hand side. So if he just runs down the wing, Pogba just gives him that ball, he's going to get to it. And he's got a good cross as well, Daniel James. I've seen a couple of good crosses from him, from the YouTube thing. But back to what you were asking me, I think Ollie wants to build a squad around Pogba. But then, let's say he builds a squad around him and Pogba is not performing, then maybe we can say, okay, Ollie might want to get rid of him, but I don't think Ollie wants to get rid of him. I really don't.
For me, it's a sackable offence, man. You know what I'm saying? If he gets rid of Pogba, boy, the fans can turn on him.
Because the fans, obviously, some of the fans have been, pretty vocal about their opinions on Pogba, but Ollie kept playing him, just like Rashford kept playing him. That means obviously he fancies him, he likes him. So why would he get rid of him?
Same again to you, Ollie. What's he thinking? You know what I mean? He could build a new squad with that money. 150 million comes in, a new squad there, a couple of midfielders there. Look at Liverpool. You know what I mean? They played as a team. Let's get twisted. There's not wholesale superstars. Yeah, there's just a team there that's coordinated, that knows what they're doing. Everyone doing their job. Imagine Ollie brings that team. Would you take that over one player, one world class player, and you always creating around him? Yeah. Who can we get? What do you reckon?
For me, 160 mil, you got it. Like I said to you, my answer is the same. 160 mil, Paul Pogba, it's been a pleasure. Because if he even stays this season, next season the same BS rumours are going to follow. The other thing as well, to me, Evera professed to speak to him every day. He goes, I do a FaceTime with Paul every day, and I believe. And when he says, This is what Evra said. This is Patrice Evra, the United legend, fullback.
Shout out to Evra.
Yeah, shout out to Evra, man. He said when he becomes the problem, because what you have to understand is that we've got some bigoted Man United fans. Let's get it out there. Let's not mince it.
Like the abuse they gave him, man.
Yeah. So some bigoted Man United fans, they can't see somebody's dancing and enjoying life. They don't understand our culture. They don't listen. They don't know anything. They're just all about their peers and pints and coke and whatever they're doing. You see this Muppets what they're doing now in Portugal, right? So
Absolute embarrassment, bro.
And the reason why the police in Spain, why they do that to us, man. That is why, man.
Listen, and that's those Muppets, right? So half of our fan is split. Patrice Evra's words was, if you're a player, if you become the problem,
then you should leave.
you should leave. So say 160 mil for me, we can rebuild. But this needs to be done quickly, or they have to wait next season.
Okay.
I agree on what he says, man. The fans, obviously, I respect everyone's opinion, but the abuse Pogba's been getting.
Madness, isn't it?
Listen, he's been our best player this season. I've never seen a fan base criticise their best player. I've literally, that's like
What, 16 goals? How many assists this season?
he's got 9 assists, 13 goals, I think, and he's got the most ground covered. He's the #1 in implications of goals. I don't get that's like, bro.
And
That's
Luke
like,
Shaw got player of the year.
That's like Barcelona turning on Messi, despite all the goals he's scoring and saying.
Forget even that. You think now he made it to the Premier League. He made it to the Premier League Team of the Year. Why do you think all these fellow professionals are voting for him? Why do you think that is?
Because they know the quality.
Has he bullied them? Are they all United fans? No, they're not. They understand that when he's firing, Man United fire. But to me, these Man United fans who want him out, part of it is the bigotry. Part of it because they're jealous and they're racist, and they can't see young black men enjoying themselves. It's the same BS that Lingard and Rashford are getting now. Comment on them, the things on the pitch, not things they do off the pitch. Simple.
Look, I can't complain, but has the quality got to change in order to Pogba to stay? Do you reckon?
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm going to go to Aaron first, but has the quality got to change for Pogba to stay? Come on, man. You're French international, yeah? World class, yeah? And you're playing, no disrespect, Lingard, Rashford, who are not on your level and so the running and the capabilities and obviously the lack of signings. Yeah. Will that motivate Pogba to leave at some point this season or next season?
The quality has to change, man. It has to change. If you just take, what you just explained there, the game they played against Bolivia with France, that ball that goes from Pogba to Varane, if that's here, that ball goes to Jones, the ball is lost.
Serious,
right?
Man.
Okay, we carry on. Varane gives another, and remember all these balls were in the air, right? Varane gives a ball in the air again. Gives the ball to the right back, Benjamin Pavard. If that's here, Ashley Young, the ball's lost.
Saeed's best friend, Ashley Blood Murder She Wrote Young.
Ashley Young, right? Carry on. The ball then goes to Pavard. He plays another ball in the air to Pogba. If that's Ashley Young again, he's going to mess up the ball. Someone's going to intercept it and probably score. So the quality, and then obviously Pogba gives that beautiful ball down to Tovan. The quality around him has to change. The quality around him has to change. Sometimes in football, yeah, you're as good as the people around you. Do you know what I'm saying? You're as good as the people around you. If I go,
You agree with that?
Totally.
If I walk into the Barcelona squad, fam, I'm gonna be world class. But if I go to Cardiff, I'm gonna be crap. Do you see what I'm saying? The quality is a massive, massive, massive factor for a player like Pogba around him.
Same again to you, lastly. Could that be a factor for Pogba to leave? That the quality doesn't change and the transfers don't go in? You know what I mean? There's only a certain level, man, you can go at, and that's it, man. Come on, man.
I know how footballers think, especially young footballers. They want to think.
But it's 26 now. It's not young anymore, man. It's proven now.
I'm not talking about. Let me finish my sentence. Young footballers will think, I want to play with Paul Pogba. I want to be Paul Pogba's friend. I want to get on the social media. I want to learn these African dances. I want to learn this thing. I want to get on that hype, that charisma. So they're all going to align themselves with. My friend, like I said to you, I got my sources in it. I'm not going to say anything.
Your sources, yeah?
My sources is the
Agent Nuradeen.
No, it's not my agent Nuradeen, but actually I'm talking about my sauces. That's a real sauce. That is a lovely Mexican spicy sauce. But anyway, all of the youngsters at OT, the ones who are in the squad, who take part in the training, they're all buzzing around Paul Pogba. When he walks in the room, everybody's like, yeah. So I know other young players around the world in Europe, they want to come to Manchester United if Paul Pogba's there. They want to play with him. So to me, it's a quality. For the project that came with Jose, project didn't work, and unfortunately Paul Pogba was part of that. But now, this season is something on Paul as well, because he has to shut all the doubters up, and from pre-season start off having a great season and carrying this team, and seeing a changeness to the fitness, to the quality around him has to improve. I think he can take us, but if he really wants to go, then I always say you can never beg players who want to leave. But everybody knows that. Other teams, other managers of other clubs, other fans, they all know the quality around Paul Pogba is not that great. Hence, that's why he's failing. Like you said, that statement is one of the truest football statements you could say. You're only good as the quality around you. You're only good. You put Scholes in this team. What would Scholes look like? You put Beckham in
with
this team.
yeah.
This is it.
Imagine them two.
This is
trying
what
to pass each other.
Oh God. Oh God.
It's not a sight to be seen, but yeah.
I think Paul Scholes will literally, in midway through the game, take Matic out himself.
You know what, man? There we go. Pogba debate. Should he go? Should he not go? Should he stay? I'll put it to you guys. Comment below. Should Pogba leave? Should we cash on him now? Is this a perfect time? 2 years left on his contract, guys. Should we cash on him now or should we not? The question goes out to you. But Aaron, United stand game against Lewis's boys.
Yeah,
good luck, man.
Yeah, man. We're playing against Lewis's team called Imperial Wharf.
Boom, boom.
It's going to be down in London, well, in Harrow, which is close to London. So yeah, man, it's a premiere for his team as well. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Lewis from 100%.
Lewis, for those who don't know, is the founder of 100% Chelsea, another fan channel, a very good friend of ours. So yeah, man, looking forward to Gaffer Louis.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him. Nuradeen, what's happening with you, man?
That guy, Red Devil, mate, get us to 500. Let's get on that Twitter, man.
Oh,
Aaron with your social, sorry.
Mr. Aaron UTD everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Get at me.
Yeah, man, road to 1K now, bro. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. But you know what to do, guys. Like the video. I hope you like the podcast. You know what I mean? 3K, guys. We've passed 3K, man. It's unbelievable spirit, man. I love all you guys, man. You get me? Without you guys, man, there'd be nothing out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all you support, you know what I'm saying? You know what to do.
Just to say, get on the comments. We wanna really should do a survey. I think we should do see how many people in the post want Pogba to go and how many want to stay. Because I think I think the fan is split. On social media, it looks like it's split.
Yeah.
On the stadium, it looks like it's split. So I would love to know if it's split. If everything we're seeing is the reality.
Yeah.
So get on the comments below. You want Pog to stay, or do you want us to cash in on him 160?
There, you heard it, man. Get in the comments below. Like, subscribe, video, share, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you, hopefully, sometime soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.